Oh no! Milliam snuck back onto campus after everybody left on the Derfflinger. What are you doing here, Milliam? You on a secret mission? Oh no, she's going into the library. She's running straight for the age-inappropriate books.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. So this has been a long time coming. Why don't we read Red Moon Rose?
All right.
Just chapter 1 for now, but I had intended it to be on the next time that we go to town, and then they just went straight to the train. I guess because all the shops are going to be on the train or with the students, so they don't think you need to go back to town again. I assume that's why.
We'll find out, I suppose, or we're going to get a different town shortly.
Red Moon Rose. So this one's pretty long. Chapter 1, The Red Moon. Our story begins in Erebonia during the Middle Ages, some 200 years ago. The War of the Lions had concluded in western Zemuria, and Emperor Dreikels, a driving force behind its resolution, had been deceased for over a decade. The imperial capital, Heimdall, was a beautiful traditional city with rows of cheerful red brick buildings that had earned it the nickname, the Vermilion Capital. In one back alley of the city, however, a solemn mood reigned. Soldiers in military uniforms paced up and down while a crowd of onlookers gathered to see what was going on. They clung to the edges of the scene, refusing to disperse no matter how many times they were asked. At the center of the commotion lay a young woman. Her skin was shockingly pale, as if not a drop of blood ran through her veins. On her neck, 2 dark red spots stood out in stark contrast to the pallid flesh. Seeing this, a middle-aged soldier let out a loud sigh and took out his pocket watch. It was just after 6. He gave a curt order to his subordinates to find out who she was, and the woman's body was swiftly carried away from the curious stares of the gawkers. After watching her safety board away, he noticed a younger soldier following the woman with his eyes as well. Alphonse. He tapped the young man on his shoulder. The soldier started, seeming to realize that he was still on duty. Ah, sorry, Gerard. Somewhat flustered, Alphonse adjusted his beret, then hung his head apologetically. Though snapped from his reverie, not his trails from reverie or his reverie corridor, it's just a word they like, it was clear that he still had something on his mind. I believe I've told you before to address me as Sir while on duty. I am your commanding officer, after all, Gerard said, jokingly. With a fond pat on the shoulder, Gerard reminded him to stay focused, and then left to give orders to the rest of his subordinates. Alphonse quickly returned to his post, silently grateful for Gerard's characteristically thoughtful gesture. Watching this exchange was another young soldier the same age as Alphonse. Scowling unpleasantly, he gave an audible tut. I can see why they shortened these later. The girl's untimely demise, though shocking, was but one of a series of grisly murders that were the talk of the town. Most of the victims were young women who had been out at night, and they had all met their ends through loss of blood. Or, put another way, the victims had died after having all the blood drained from their bodies. Furthermore, all the bodies which had been found had something else in common. Each had bite marks on their neck, as if they had been pierced by incredibly sharp fangs. It didn't take long for word of this to spread among the people of Heimdall, and all who heard the rumors were quick to think of one of the many ancient legends which existed in Erebonia. Specifically, the legend that described immortal, monstrous creatures which roamed the land at night, feeding on the blood of humans. It was these very legends that eventually became the inspiration for the mass killing's new moniker, the Vampire Murders. Are you ready for Oh no, it's fine. Are you prepared for vampires to become canon in the Legend of Heroes?
I guess we haven't fought any yet.
No, not that I know of. I mean,
just bats.
Blue Blanc kind of fits the archetype, but I don't think he's been confirmed a vampire or even denied.
I don't know if his generally preferred color scheme works for that.
Yeah, but then he can turn into mist, which is very vampire-y.
I guess he does have shadow powers, but that's more ninja.
I mean, Ren took all the bat imagery, so like, what's Blue Blanc gonna do? He can't compete with that.
This is true.
That night, after his duties were complete, Alphonse made his way to a small tavern tucked away in a corner of the capital by the name of Allegria to enjoy a late evening meal. As he sat down to his dinner, a pretty girl near his own age with a glossy chestnut ponytail studied him with obvious concern. So, how is it, Alfie? Is it nice? I hope so. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The girl, Luca, had been Alphonse's friend since his arrival in Heimdall, about 10 years before. A shy, nervous smile tugged at her lips as she continued to watch him. Alphonse felt a hot blush creep up his neck under her intense gaze, but he forced himself to eat. The beef stew she had made had a simple yet comforting taste to it. Yeah, he assured her. It's really good. You've really gotten the hang of this. Luca relaxed at his words, and with a few self-conscious glances at the rest of the tavern customers, she seated herself opposite to him. Her courage seemed spent after this gesture, though, and they sat in awkward silence for some time until she managed a hesitant, "How's work going these days?" At the word work, Alphonse's hand, which was carrying food to his mouth, instantly came to a halt. Despite the so-called vampire murders going on for quite some time, they had been unable to find a single clue to the culprit behind it all. The corpse of the woman from that afternoon flashed across his mind's eye, and the pleasant flavor of the stew died on his tongue, even though he hadn't gotten it there yet. So young. She must have had family, friends, perhaps even a partner, just like anyone else. She had had her whole life ahead of her, and yet that life had been brought to a sudden end, just like so many others before her. What the criminal had done was unforgivable, but the reprehensible nature of the crimes wasn't the only reason that Alphonse was obsessed with the case. Though, sadly for him, there was very little that he could do to solve it now that he had been removed from the investigation team. Luca's soft voice brought him back from his thoughts. "Alfie, just don't go overdoing it, okay?" Her kind words made Alphonse realize how tense his expression must have become. Her concern embarrassed him. I'm fine, honestly," he said, in what he hoped was a reassuring voice. Alphonse was a member of a guard unit of the Imperial Army, popularly known as the Gerard Team, which was responsible for maintaining law and order in Heimdall. Gerard, the team's commanding officer, had long cared for Alphonse like a father, and it was his recommendation that led Alphonse to join the army and become a member of the team. Since then, he lived in a dormitory near the army's guardhouse. His meal at the tavern finished, he sketched Luca a quick goodbye and took his usual route back towards the dormitory. An eerie, red-colored moon hung full in the sky, bathing the brick buildings in a bewitching carmine glow. Walking along, Alphonse couldn't help but notice that the number of people on the streets at night was much smaller of late. Considering the culprit behind the vampire murders still hadn't been found, that was hardly surprising, though. Yeah. And yet, despite the fact that barely anyone dared to take to the streets, new victims kept appearing one after another, as if to mock the soldiers who patrolled in the dead of night to keep them safe. The sense of fear in the city increased by the day, and was a deep unease shared by all, even the soldiers. Silently, he swore to himself yet again that he would stop at nothing to catch whoever was responsible and bring them to justice. Suddenly, Alphonse stopped in his tracks, his troubled thoughts interrupted by the sight of an unaccompanied woman walking ahead of him. The deep shadows blanketing the path made it difficult to be certain, but she seemed unsteady on her feet. To his further surprise, she then turned and disappeared down an even darker back alley. What a good idea to follow her. Considering the ongoing vampire murders, it was hard to believe that anyone could be so careless. With a resolute air, Alphonse set about following the woman, determined to call out to her and try to prevent her from coming to any harm. He entered the back alley. I could try to make it sound spooky, like gloom obscured all but the sharpest of angles. He squinted, willing his eyes to adjust. The soft outline of a woman's back took shape in the depths of the alley. Excuse me, miss, I'm not sure it's wise to be... Alphonse forgot what he was going to say. Something was wrong. Slowly, the woman turned to face him. Her head hung limply to the side, long hair masking her face. A hint of eyes could be seen through the wild locks, but they held no focus, no awareness. She opened her mouth and moaned. The music has never been more inappropriate than it is right now.
This is kind of amazing how we chose the exact wrong background for this.
I mean, the other one is worse, probably. Where it's going ding, 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 yeah. Afternoon at the campus, I
suppose you've got me there.
That's not how the song goes, but... Horrified by the disturbing figure before him, Alphonse froze. In an instant, she was on him. Arms outstretched, she lunged and seized his neck in a crushing grip. Taken completely by surprise, he fell backwards, the weight of her pinning him down. Slowly, methodically, she began to squeeze. "Ah!" he croaked. How could that seemingly lifeless woman be capable of such unnatural strength? No matter how hard he tried, he couldn't pry her hands from around his windpipe. All his training, his youthful strength, none of it seemed to count for anything against those unyielding claws. Her fingers dug deeper still, and the already painful absence of air became indescribable agony. From his low vantage point, Alphonse was able to see more of the woman's face now. It swam in and out of view of his oxygen-starved brain, but her pale flesh was almost luminous against the darkness of the night. Her lips were chapped and colorless. As she squeezed, they began to part in a hungry leer, the edges splitting. Dinner. Although Alphonse could barely understand what was happening, his instincts knew exactly what the woman was about to do. He bucked and writhed desperately in her grip, but her hold was too great. Black began seeping into his vision. Even as he remembered the saber belted to his waist, he was too weak to draw it. The blank-eyed woman thrust her face eagerly toward his neck, teeth bared and mouth yawning wide. Alphonse began to close his eyes. Death seemed his only choice. But just then, the world in his fading view exploded. To be continued.
You sure? I could take chapter 2 right now.
You could, but nah, we're good.
Okay.
We got time. We got so much time. William's just like, oh, it was okay, but it wasn't like as sexy as I thought it was gonna be, and it's no Tomatonio.
Yeah, why did you dress her like she's an escape from Freedom Wars, by the way?
Because she's sneaking onto the campus when nobody's around. That's her stealth suit. What?
She's gonna get a penalty of another 30 years for running in the halls.
Well, whatever. As far as we know, she's immortal. We learned that she's not human, so maybe, she's just gonna age up to I don't know, like 17 or 18, and then just stop there, like a vampire. Oh my god.
If we're tube-growing vampires, the Empire has bigger issues. That's how you get Resident Evil.
What do you think about this, Ozzy? He blinks at it.
I have no strong opinion unless I can turn it to my own plans.
Well, he's pretty good at doing that. All right. Let's pull back to the Derfflinger. I did not change his costume. That was not continuing the bit, for the record.
That's okay. I was just kind of thinking, how did we save it at such an angle where we were completely invisible to the camera?
I mean, it's pretty easy to do on purpose.
I suppose this is rather tight.
Okay, so last time we went through about here, and Yuna was like, oh, hey, let's play cards. And we were like, oh, but this train is just so bumpy. the cards are just gonna go everywhere. And she was like, okay, I guess we'll never play cards then. And now we're here on Car 4. With Shop.
Yes.
And
Kids.
a gathering of the Gun Girls.
Why do you think there won't be countrysides, like civilians in the countryside?
Because they made it sound like we're going out to like a battlefield.
I guess. For some reason, I still think there's going to be a town around.
I mean, I expect a town, but I'm not really sure what's going on with all of that, because it's like, oh, we're gonna do the field studies again, and then like Toa and Rena are like, no, how could you? It's like, what? It doesn't sound that much more dangerous than what we did in Cold Steel 1.
Maya, this kind of is a field trip. You go to combat school.
Schleiden School. That's right. She's a sword person, I guess. I know Maya uses guns, and we were confused about that because she joined the Tea Club.
Well, you can also tell by the clips on her thigh.
You can't figure out anything from that. That could be like Zerum powders.
I suppose.
Jessica deigned to look at us as soon as that was over. Yeah?
I'm going to take this cosplay of Lady Le Guin to the next level.
You seem to know more about this than we do, Jessica.
Well, she did get a warning about what her school is going to do. We're the only ones who don't know. Her class.
All right.
You are all way too aggro for me being the friendly teacher.
I mean, I did just kind of barge into their conversation. I'd be a little aggro. If some sort of horrible outward ray of sunshine, inward tortured soul came up to go, hey, what do you think about the field exercise we're gonna go on? And then walked away thinking, oh, I blew it. Just like I blew everything.
I guess I do not know that feeling, having never been to any kind of good combat school.
Kurt scene. Let's hold off on the Kurt scene while we check in on these two.
How many more episodes you get through of that, by the way?
Currently about 10 more minutes, but that wasn't really due to the quality of the show. I've just been harried.
Got it.
Though the show has gotten worse.
Yeah, you don't think it can, and then...
And then it's like, oh, let's draw this woman in a wheelchair. She's far away, so she's very small. Oh, we have just a completely flat, straight background. Oh, well. Put it on TV.
Yeah, I don't imagine that one got touched up for Blu-ray.
Yeah? Did you have to add that part?
Jesus Christ.
Why did I come in here?
At least he's catching on after dealing with so many milliums.
I need an adult. Sydney? Help?
Sydney, please.
Sydney?
Do we have to confine you to your car, Sydney?
You know, if only Sydney and Muse could stand each other, we could solve a lot of problems, I think.
Probably.
Also, I'm gonna take a shower in your shower instead.
Oh, this is nice.
Assault points.
I actually don't know if we know what those are yet. Yeah. Guess we'll find out.
I guess. I mean, I could pull up the notebook. It's probably... Or no, it's in summary. It's help.
Probably
And there's
combat.
AP, but... Okay, I gotcha. That's
Oh,
the
got it.
That's the thing you use in the field to get yourself an advantage battle.
I just keep thinking of them as crystals.
And I can think of a complaint. The camera is kind of being a pain. All right, Kurt. Oh, that's that little teeny tiny town that barely matters.
Oh, a baby town for a baby Vander.
Everybody in this series has to stop doing that so much. I understand it's like basically tradition by now, but it's wearing thin.
It is the kind of gesture that I never know how to read.
Oh, I just mean them going, well, actually, ... No, never mind.
Oh, I thought you meant the little face scratchy thing.
No, his face scratchy thing is fine. Kurt, you're gonna get at least like 4 or 5 levels, probably.
That is a very weird thing to say.
This is his tantrum. This is as far as he goes. And I hate it.
Just so many old friends. All the oldest people work there making all the crafts and textiles.
I'm looking forward to it. I mean, I can think of a town near there that changed a lot more, a lot faster. That was a little dark. Let's move on.
Yep.
Hold on. Okay. The mini map showed it was like it has an exit here, so I was wondering if it would say something. It does not.
That's the version where we're stopped.
Hello, Tita.
Oh god, we have to cheer up the family goth again.
I mean, she does require constant maintenance. Otherwise, she just won't do anything.
Tita, can you just, like, whack her with a wrench until she works right?
We'll just sew a walkie-talkie to her uniform, to Altina's uniform. You can just call her with instructions every now and then. She'll do it.
That's disturbingly plausible.
Brush your teeth! Thanks.
Acknowledged.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, did we have anything? Alright, I got all the slots. Don't feel guilty about doing that at all. We're gonna need to put some stuff on these two.
How many spares do we have after the dungeon?
We have a Thelis and an HP 2.
Okay, so we got 4 spares.
Honestly, I've never liked like the HP up quartzes. It always feels like a waste.
I can understand it if you're doing something crazy like a low HP equals more damage build.
Yeah. I can give her needle shot super rare.
Yeah, if we just need something in the slot, we might as well.
Do I have anything green? No. We should find out if the thing where different lines can have different status effects is still in play.
Okay.
So let's have the green one. Let's get the green one, which is...
Blind or sleep?
Blind or sleep. I want to say blind is less effective, but then I think about Randy's crash bomb from Zero, but that was like 80. No, that was 100%.
Yeah, that was uniquely broken.
Speedbreaker could be good. I'm pretty low on time, but I do like Speedbreaker a lot.
I'm a big fan of the Speedbreaker.
Alright, we're gonna get Sleep. And we're gonna get Speedbreaker. I don't remember the Speed Racer theme song.
Go, Speedbreaker, go!
There we go.
Thanks.
That's not what I was doing.
I'll
That
help.
was a weird read, Tita.
Thanks. I should not make fun. It's probably really hard to just bust out one word and have it work.
True, it really does come down to direction, but also it sounds like she's been drinking in the booth with that read.
Well, you know Tita, she's always in all that Orbital stuff. Anyway, yes, you can multi up.
Hell yes.
So we'll do that. Give you that. We'll just give you hella HP for now, I guess. That's fine.
Whatever, he can use something.
And we need something else for her. Oh, I'm sorry, this is space? I think this is space.
I think that's a space, yes. Impede 1's never bad.
30% chance in this game. It's not too bad. But
Thanks.
here's my other question. 100%.
Yeah, okay, good point.
So,
Yes.
how about a hit? How about just a hit? Because she's got her guns, which shoot in like a big circle.
Yeah, And accuracy plus 50 is a damn good boost.
And feint. Feint is also good. So let's just give her those two.
Okay, that'll cover her gold slots.
Whatever else we find, so be it.
Good job, team.
Who needs 200 HP? Wow.
Yeah, we have HP 2s on everyone else. We should probably just give it to Yuna.
I guess. 900, fine. Can I even make one yet? No.
What? No, I wasn't saying make another one. I was saying give the plus 200 to the person who doesn't have an HP quartz.
I'll give her a plus 600 too.
Alright.
It's 40, who cares? Who wants Thelis? Do you want Thelis? I guess.
Somehow our swordsman has become the multi-healer. Oh well.
Thanks.
Usus types do that.
Yes.
Okay, so I need black Zemurian ore to make these. I'm gonna guess these are endgame weapons.
I'm gonna guess those are just the New Game Plus carryover, yeah.
Well, let's see. Strength plus 665. Strength plus 150. Yeah, that's probably what's going on there. Okay.
Yep.
I'll help.
Alright. Can I do anything other than... No. Okay. So that's what that is. Can exchange Sepith for money. I'm okay.
Definitely a thing we need to do right now.
Yes. Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I really don't mean to be hitting her voice lines so often. It's really not my intention. Okay, so we got EP charge 1, 2, 3. We got decent amount of EP charging, I think.
What?
And this will cure mute.
That is the most engineer-brained fix for a status ailment I've ever heard.
Thanks.
I think it's been that the whole series. Also, I'm just they like to throw poison at you early game, so I'm just gonna make that the default one of these for now.
Oh, right. Why did we have her with Proverbs Strong Wind?
Because her speed was really low.
Oh, okay.
Now Yuna's speed is the same, but she's trailing by 2 levels.
Yeah, I guess that says a lot.
Alright. Anything else menu-wise before we move on?
Nothing I could think of.
Alright. I know there's someone here. Yeah, Freddy.
Ah!
Hi. You know, there's really not a lot of characters that are taller, that much taller than Reen.
No, but also just snap zooming on that face is always a jump scare.
He's gonna sharpen up his spear and knives.
Look, man, Monster Hunter's out in a week. You can wait.
Hey, look, have you seen the bugs that we have around like forests here? They're gonna be so delicious and huge. It's like killing a boar. And Altina's having a Panzer tantrum sold at.
Am I like these robots? Just a doll? No, we're not having this early in the game, Altina.
What would you like me to ponder? Stop that, Altina. I don't know, I thought it went okay.
Nobody was wounded, which I think is fine.
I guess we didn't see her piloting. We saw Ash, Kurt, and Yuta, but not Altina.
I was going to say none of our girls before I remembered Yuna.
You know, she's just one of the guys.
She is definitely a one of the guys type.
Not like those other girls. She's sporty.
Instructor Randolph gets me.
Altina, shut up. Do you remember the boss fights we had against you? What is my heart's content? Altina! Oh, yeah?
We're going to be fired out of a cannon on the train to a location, and we must get back before it leaves.
Why do we have a soul cannon on the Derfflinger? We can't do that. Soul cannon being the thing in Fuga. Melodies of Steel that the tank has that uses a child as ammo? Basically?
Oh, I'm well aware. That is one of those things that I'm going to try and cross off my list this year, is the Fugas.
I'm just saying maybe like a Muse or a Sydney could fit in there pretty good. If it comes to it, of course, in an emergency. You know, we're just planning ahead.
Look, there's a New Game Plus mechanic. We can try again with them next time. We'll have more levels.
There she goes. Yeah, it's just like when Milliam came to school and got frustrated.
Well, look, one was the peppy cheer squad type, the other is a goth. You can't raise them the same way, Reen.
What do you think about that, Tita? It does seem like that. Yes.
Yeah, what are you still doing in here?
She's huffing those bottles of whatever. Okay. I don't think Freddy really cares about Altina.
There's another car back there.
Yeah, but Altina went this way.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Are you sure about that, Altina?
Yeah, no, they just kind of... Honestly, it's like a depression resonation. It's just like, I'm the worst. No, I'm the worst. No, I'm the worst. And then the whole train starts shaking. And Major Michael had to come interrupt.
It's the hot-blooded shonen archetype, but inversed.
The cold-blooded seinen archetype.
No, see, a good version of that is Devilman. We're not getting Devilman out of those two.
I should hope not.
Love me some Gonagai.
I'm just saying, I've poked around on some of Nagai's less popular works. Man, that guy wrote a lot of trash.
I love Crazy Uncle Go. That dude is always an entertaining time.
I suppose. There's many of them that we cannot discuss here.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, yeah, did Altina try the Hector? Didn't seem like anybody was really trying the Hector except for Ash. Maybe she's the Hector type.
God, if Altina just pilots the Bruiser, that would be great.
Kurg.
Dressed like that, I don't know how he could have any kind of a complex.
No, I'm Reen. You're Wayne. I know it's confusing.
I'm named like a Panzer Soldat. I'm Gustav.
He's honored. He's honored to be our honorary Hector pilot.
Hey, big buddy.
Valamar's orb is glowing. Or it's yelling, I guess. There's a joke there.
That's me screaming.
There's a funny comment about how the speech bubble is pointed directly at his orb. There, now it's glowing. Can you play now?
Oh my god, Valimar playing catch with the train.
I've got a deck of cards. Hmm?
Yo, that redhead is something else. Holy crap.
Yeah, far to the south.
You just got Phantom Thief Bead.
That was just that thing that he sensed was just McBurn traveling through the whatever they were called, spirit veins. Guard is not an option in our battle system, Reen.
You need a tutorial, and we've got to get it over with early.
Okay. Oh, it's even got his name up there, but he's
Just clipping so badly through his body.
he's got so much shoulder, it doesn't work.
I thought I saw it before the thing started, but I didn't know how badly it was cut off.
What about Randolph? No, his are fine. Can only clip through yourself, I guess. Okay, I think that's
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
I guess that is everything.
This is a message from Derfflinger Car 1 for all branch campus students. We will arrive at the destination for our field exercises at 5:10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Please be sure to get lots of rest so you're ready to wake up bright and early.
You'd better sleep.
If I hear even one of you say I'll sleep when I'm dead, I will hit you in the face. Ash.
Have you seen the weapon I'm packing? It will hurt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, she's probably pretty good at the pistol whip.
Yeah, I think that's probably her number one move. I can't fire this at you, but that doesn't mean I can't wield it.
There we go. So is anyone going to call us tonight?
Oh, yes. Oh, right.
It's fine, probably. I'll just go be drinking with Ash then.
I don't recognize this ceiling.
Imagine if he just woke up in a strange place and then panicked and summoned Valimar.
It'd be a good bit.
Animos flowers. I guess we've entered Sutherland. It's beautiful.
Yeah. Sure would hate to have to fight my way through that.
No, we're big on castles around here. It just happens a lot.
Yeah, they do just kind of grow sometimes. See, there's another one. Hi, I'm Derfflinger. Call me Derfy.
I will not.
Valimar calls me Derfy. By the way, we're engaged. I'm done. We cannot let Pablo know about the train's engagement.
Pablo would just want to watch.
Whoa.
What the heck? Oh, okay.
Arrival confirmed.
That
That animation was jank.
Had to show up now of all times, huh?
Yeah, she left a bunch of coins on the track to see what would happen.
This is Sylphid, commencing bracer activity.
Aren't you illegal here?
Collaborators have been secured. But we might have even more? Looking forward to seeing what your helpers can do. See ya, Sarah.
No, you need to use my code name. No, I don't.
I don't know how to say purple in that language, and it's stupid.
Okay, Bulbasaur, that's not my code name.
And this is how we all learn what poison ivy looks like.
Yay!
This Iron Giant remake bites.
It's been a long time since I've seen the Iron Giant, but I'm pretty sure there weren't any, like, triumphant, woo, we're going into battle moments. I recall it being more somber than that.
Yeah, it was back when Vin tried acting.
All right, we will be strapping bombs to each of you. You can just call them side quests, Michael.
No, I'm more professional than that.
Come on.
You gonna really just give us Charlie work as a code name?
I thought we were going to be assassinating Osborn's political enemies.
Sorry, kids, you're stuck with me. This is what my life is.
I pretty much just radiate side quests. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's coming from my chest scar. Oh, good. Finally, we get to meet the father of the Patrick.
Any time, huh? Okay. You know I'm the son of a noble, right?
Technically. Technically, not the adoption part. Just his dad was not a big deal.
I've been hobnobbing like this my whole life.
His his dad is just the king of baths. It's fine.
Look, the king of Bath used to mean something.
I'm sure they haven't noticed.
What, are you serious? This is too complex for you?
She is kind of the stupidest one. I bet if I could move the camera right now, their legs would just be right through those chairs.
Definitely. Oh, were there wolves on the highway?
I hope so. It's tradition at this point.
Don't pretend you haven't seen my dossier, madam.
You don't care about me. It's fine, though. The right arm? Who's the left arm? Who's the legs?
I don't know. I don't know if we know, like, more than 2 other named members.
Would it be gauche of me to say we know who the asshole is?
No, because we do.
All right. Well, a number of students somewhere. It's just around. We scattered them in the winds. Much like tomatoes.
I can't wait to find out what the hell branch campus enhancement means.
Green got a message.
What?
I got orbital mail? Wow.
Reen, you sound like a boomer right now.
Texting? Oh, of course.
No.
Who let her text? Oh, yeah. Right. That thing that just kind of happened on its own. Yeah? The action menu, you say? That is an action menu.
Huh. Regarding the handkerchief.
God. She's funny. What a... What a cad. Great. I'm glad we introduced a whole menu just for that.
I can't wait to find out what the other buttons do in time.
Anyway. Alright, so obviously we have something very important that we need to do immediately and then never remove.
Agreed.
Actually, I should see if she has... I assumed no costume or anything, yeah. Well, she would have a towel if I had chosen that option, but we're okay.
I was gonna say, does she have a DLC pack we haven't opened?
No.
Okay.
No, the only ones are for these three and the Muse and Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we got loads of people and Derfflinger cars. I guess may as well just start with the train. Go back on the train, see if anybody's around.
Yeah, let's just give a quick scan.
For instance, there's 4 students right here.
Yeah.
They call me C plus Valerie.
Her combat aptitude is terrible, Reen. This is the best she can hope for.
Also, maybe we've seen enough Reen for a while.
All right.
Let's be Yuna. Show battle notes, you say? Would you like to observe my battle
I'll take a look
notes?
then.
Got any U materials or something for me? No. No, this sucks. What's wrong with you?
Scrub tier.
You only have like 8 things and they're all from Einhell Keep. What the fuck is this?
I guess we'll have to see if we level that up before we leave here.
Hold on a second. So
Let's go.
we already
Now.
confirmed
Let's go.
that it doesn't react to Milliam's height.
All right.
Okay, that's the same.
Yeah, that's just a static image. They probably wanted to make sure that this tight area didn't get screwed up.
Oh. Like the people notes in my notebook? Is that what you mean?
I bet it does.
All right, I'm picking a slightly different angle. We'll see where. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, it did not operate the system then. Just chose.
Let's check.
I can't make a database out of 7 people and our classmates.
Who even is Elliot? What is Elliot? Why is this here? Did he come to campus? No, I talked to him over Orbital FaceTime.
Phones can't do that, Instructor Reen.
Hee hee. Oh, did I do that in public? Whoops.
Thank you, Kurt. For the love of God, someone should be reacting like this sucks.
Hmm. Was that a fight? Did you two just fight?
I'm going to make an attempt on your life because I can get your rank if I win.
Which room are you sleeping in, Major? I'm sorry. Which room are you sleeping in, Major? She always talks like that.
Or a hee-hee.
Please take care, everyone. Alright. Final test.
My turn.
Now.
Okay.
Yeah, I think in here they're just locking the camera angles on both.
No, it's
Oh,
turning
no, huh.
around.
I'm up.
It's my turn!
It's just only from Reen's height.
Huh.
Sad. Book notes.
I'll take a look.
I don't know when I'm gonna have a few more, Tatiana.
If it helps, I have one more listed as missable right now here.
It's just that they dole them out so slowly. Hi, we're here talking to you instead of doing our mission.
Oh, come on. Oh, don't say that to his face, Claire.
If Muse was in the room, she'd just be insinuating that Claire's carrying his baby or something. Shop? Hello, shop.
I'm made of potions. Oh,
Did you
okay,
need
well,
something?
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he is.
I thought I was joking. Sorry, Kyrie.
Let's bump that up a little more. Yeah, just for fun. Not really too concerned about the difficulty curve, to be honest.
Yeah, we're gonna step in it eventually anyway.
Yeah, we always step in it.
Come again! Did you need something? Take care! Did you need... Come again!
I'll be doing surgery in here.
Kyrie, I feel sorry for you because you feel like the character who's going to get the comedy cross-dressing scene in this game.
And we've already begun the process. When we went to the club.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. Kyrie's here. He's got his own special grandma's medicine, and he'll take care of you if you need it. Oh, right. The train pilot. whatever, conductor, whatever, the officer, and his...
Creamed corn.
It's got a V in it.
Oh no, that means vampires have been here.
Oh no. Better watch out. If he's feeling a flush creep up his neck. That's how you attract him. Oh, you will? Like over the radio? Not just like leaving?
Yeah, I thought you were getting booted, dude.
Not appreciated enough to get a name, of course. They could have named him.
He's Tony.
It's mean that they didn't name him.
He's Conductor Tony now.
Like in a Final Fantasy, it wouldn't be like a slight against him, but in this game, come on.
Well, he would have been a big Xandor wedge in a Final Fantasy.
I don't think he's important enough to be a big Zero Wedge. All right, what's just keeping the Draken safe from invaders?
Well, they need the approval before they can start their exercises.
Well, step one is not fire those guns in here. It's a good way to avoid hurting yourself. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
I'll miss those mini games.
I'm sorry, we're not going to dig into why Maya has combat instincts?
No, of course not. Why would we do that?
Maya, no vengeance-fueled Well,
All right, gonna spend a long time unpacking that one, I think. You were supposed to unpack your luggage when you got on the train, Maya.
God.
Why did I say luggage? I meant baggage. That's the joke. Her emotional luggage.
I continue to be amazed by my ability to step in it with NPC dialogue.
I can sense her at the edge of my, at the edge of my my sensors. She knows I'm here.
She's preparing the barrels.
Below that is, Oh yeah, don't worry about that. It's nothing. Actually, no, she knows all about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just just an old map, you know. I will say I forget the name of that town off the top of my head right now, but I did notice a long time ago that one of the music tracks is named after it. So in Cold Steel 3, one of those music tracks. So
yes.
I think we're gonna go there. Spoilers, I guess.
That ties into a theory that I have. This idiot will jump in front of a bullet for you. Please don't let him.
It's okay. Claire's here, so she'll jump in front of him, and he'll jump in front of her. And before the bullet can even leave the gun, they'll be on whoever shot. No.
Someone
what?
has to be with your visible daddy issues.
And then he just gently pats Reen on the head mid-conversation. What? That was rude. Ugh.
I wanted to hate this thing, and then it's so polite.
They do that too much. I mean, I do that in real life when people are like, is everything okay? I'm like, oh, no, it's nothing. It's nothing. Like, I do that in real life, but my real life is not an interesting story in a video game.
See, we both know that I will never in any way bite back the horrible things that could come out of my mouth, so I can't pretend.
I have editing, so we can take care of some of that.
As always, if you ever hear a conversation immediately go silent, you know I said something.
That's not true. That's not true. A lot of times it's just a timing issue. And it's just like, this isn't really funny enough to warrant keeping it around.
Or it means I said untoward things about children in Kingdom Hearts.
I don't recall editing one of those out, but it probably happened.
I could repeat it if you want.
Oh, we're good. Maiden Claire.
Maiden of the RMP is a really funny rank. God, that bloom.
It's pretty bloomy.
Also, that door stays open for a ways.
Excuse me, Valimar. Valimar, please. It's the only exit.
I guess that means eventually we're going to have a car without him in it.
Just see. Okay. This is the kind of game that would say something about that.
True, they're generally pretty good about these little things.
And it's just like one of those lines that's in the translation spreadsheet somewhere, and whoever's doing it is just like, where the fuck in the game is that? The door is stuck by Valimar's little toesies? What does that even mean?
Well, at least they don't have to go over the specter of war like we did, Reen.
I forget. Yeah, like shops and stuff.
Hope you're ready to start getting all sorts of weird endgame gear from them. Later.
I don't even know what Black Zemurian ore is.
I think George mentioned it once.
Alright, shops. Yes, got it. No promises on the being careful part.
Don't lose any students.
Okay, what's going on here? We're just stuck standing here until you do something. Help. We have Claire with us. You didn't have I guess Noelle is kind of a Claire.
Yeah, they definitely had a Claire.
More chipper.
Yeah, like, if Claire went to therapy, she might be Noelle.
Oh, are you mad, Uni Boony? Uni from the Boonies? Whoa, don't do that. That's not how that's not allowed.
He's got Ash in his class. He is authorized to knock sense.
Okay, but only him. He's a special boy. Yes.
I mean, it's good to be someone who's trying hard in your classes, I guess. I dropped a Panzer Soldat on my toe. How did you even...
Well, on the plus side, if it was a B, then, you know, it's not going to happen again.
Also, you probably got some XP for that, given how insects in this world work.
You wanted some silver goggles? We got an extra. Wow.
Oh, you have one of those dads. Okay. This explains a lot about how you turned out, Wayne. Also, damn, Ash has some nice kicks.
They're all right. No. What? All right. Again, gonna be unpacking that one for a while.
Yep.
All right. He's got a quest, probably bug related, so let's just avoid him for the moment.
Just tell me what you need.
What's your back end, Stark? An Imperial Chronicle issue.
Grand Prince of Remiferia visits.
Ooh. And then mostly just the same stuff Kyrie also sells. And some accessories. I guess since we have Claire, we could get one of these for her too. Nah. Oh wait, these are the expensive ones. She's definitely not getting one of those.
Also, can we even equip... Well, yeah, I guess we could equip stuff on her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think she's just fully usable as far as I know. I guess I can look.
Come again. Gotta restock? Take care.
Hi, I'm Stark. I'm like Sydney, but I'm not horny. Otherwise, good luck telling us apart.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought she had locked. But Okay, I guess that means we can still do accessories.
Her things are locked. Jesus Christ. Just staring into his eyes. What do I do?
Oh, that's definitely what she asks herself many times with gun in hand. What do I do, Major?
What do I do, Chancellor? Help me. Help me, Ozzy.
You won't have these doubts if there are no witnesses left, Claire.
That's good advice, Ozzy. Thanks.
Kaleido EX. What does that do? Oh, hey, that's pretty cool.
Sure. And she's got her Submaster Quartz, which is... I guess I could... Okay, these are unopened. For now, let's steal the one from Maltina and see what happens.
It lets us do that, huh?
Eh? Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay, so they can be equipped on multiple people as long as one's sub and one's main.
I guess. That seems like how that works.
Huh.
Alright.
And we can't open those slots yet, right?
No. As far as I know, I'll go hit Tita and double check. Well, I'll go talk to Tita, not hit her. That's mean. Everything's spelled different when I talk.
Thanks. See ya. Have a look-see. You will. Thanks.
I feel like they did that on purpose.
Almost guaranteed.
You will. Have a look-see.
I guess I don't need to go talk to Tita. Or no, never mind.
Yeah, we definitely do.
This is the exchange menu. Okay, so I only have 5 U materials. I guess I could upgrade some stuff, or I could just wait until I have 8 and then do it for everybody, and then I don't forget about it. Or if I do forget about it, I forget about it for everybody and not just 2 people. Five?
5.
Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, I don't think I can do anything about that.
All right.
Not yet, anyway.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Thanks.
Sure. It's canon. We don't have an Osborne cover.
Okay, so we got some stuff going on over there, which will lead into a side quest probably about killing bugs and bringing back savory pinions. That's my guess.
Yeah, bug meat.
Bringing back some bug meat. You did offer to read before, and we do have a new issue of the Imperial Chronicle.
Absolutely. Let me just take a big sip of tea. On April 17th, the former leader of the Principality of Remiferia, Prince Albert von Bartholomew... Let me retry that name.
Don't forget the headline.
International Grand Prince of Remiferia visits. Prince Albert von Bartholomeus, I really had to look that one over before spitting it out, and his wife visited Heimdall, a name that I can actually read without any issue at this point in the series. He arrived via his private airship in the newly completed Heimdall Airport. He was invited as a state guest to Valflame Palace and greeted by His Majesty Emperor Eugen III, the Imperial family, and Chancellor Osborne. The prince, who will turn 38 this year, is deeply connected with the Empire, even visiting as an exchange student when he was a young noble. His Majesty is 10 years his senior and a close friend. They would frequently visit each other's lands, but upon the Civil War 2 years ago and the trouble in Crossbell and Northumbria, they didn't have a chance to see each other. It's been almost 5 years since their last meeting. The prince's wife will stay at Carl Imperial Villa for 3 days, where she will meet with the Imperial Governor and other key figures before visiting Crossbell City. Governor General Rufus Alberea will greet her as host upon arrival. The development of medical techniques. Remiferia, known as an advanced medical nation, has long been connected to the medical college in the Crossbell province. Now that the province has been restored to the Empire, rapid development of medical techniques is anticipated in both nations. 1RF Group Associates states, "Our company is happy to offer our techniques and manufacturing capabilities." Bunch of M-dashes. Military affairs. Confrontation in the Nord Highlands. On April 12th, there was a confrontation between the militaries of the Empire and the Calvert Republic in the Nord Highlands. The 7th Armored Division stationed at the Zender Gate on the border responded immediately, stopping the incursion of the enemy's airborne division with Panzer Soldats and air support. This is the third such incident this year. It was less frequent for a time, but the Imperial Army Public Relations rep had this to say: "Small-scale invasions are continuously cropping up. We plan to remain alert while exploring drastic countermeasures."
Oh, this is going to be a good name.
Politics. Unification aide Syra resigns. Syra, who has been the aide to Duke Cror de Cayenne of Lamar since the Civil War, ended his term of service and will return to Heimdall.
Why didn't we
The
ever hear
Imperial
his first
government
name
has-
in Cold Steel 2?
What's that?
I said, why didn't we ever hear his first name in Cold Steel 2?
I know, right? Well, that might not have been his actual... That might be a successor, like one of his kids.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I know he was locked up if he even survived. I can't remember Duke Cayenne's fate.
That's true. That's true. I guess he wouldn't have an aide if he's in you shouldn't have done that jail.
We'd put the Duke behind the no-no door. The Imperial government has no plans to name a successor, stating the aide to Marquis Ballad, the lone preliminary supervisor, will be a representative of the Sutherland province. Spotlight. Experience the latest fishing goods. Our newest product is the Lake Lord Custom. By combining various optional parts and gears, this next-generation tackle allows you to handle various types of fish and locations. Visit our store in the Lake District of the capital for details.
All right. And since we bring up fishing now, we can finish off by vindication. A little bit of vindication for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go ahead and pop back into the help menu. And we're going to go to Fishing 2, where it says other characters besides Ring can catch fish. So I did see that.
Well, I'm sorry.
Good. That's it. That's all I have. It's not really that big of a deal. Anyway, we'll see you and Sandy and Freddy, the Cooking Club, next time.
Goodbye.